Okay, should be live. Should be live. Did my game just crash? That always happens. If I go into borderless, then back into regular full screen, and then try to open a level, my game just crashes. It makes no sense. Which also means I just lost the attempts that I've been doing for the past hour, but it's alright. I did 59 to 100 twice in a row. I don't know. Yeah, I would have just lost a bunch of those. Yeah. But it's fine though. Oh, and my heart rate monitor disconnected. Wonderful. It just does that whenever it feels like it. That ain't made no sense. The second half of this level honestly isn't that bad. It's not easy, but like it's not that bad. This click was kind of, this took me a minute to figure out how you're supposed to do that consistently. The way I was trying to do it before was like ridiculously random. But I figured it out. It's the first half of the level that's all the difficulty. And really one section. Okay. Bro. If I actually died at that straight fly from 0, I'm gonna be so mad. What am I? How did I survive at the bottom? What? What am I doing? Why did I not click? Yeah, that's that I do that a lot. It's usually too late, but sometimes I'll do it too early there. That was almost too early. I hate jumps like that. This is a lot harder than Magma Bound, I'll say that. People recommend this as a first insane, and I don't know about that. Yeah, way too late. Way too late. Oh, I didn't even keep the setting either. Pretty good, especially like from 68 or whatever to 100. I'm like that entire section. I'm pretty good. Still definitely not great, but it's not bad. This part is kind of hard. Especially that first transition. And this, it's so easy to release too early. Like, you think, like, by here you can release. No, you can't. If you release here, you're going to hit these. Which doesn't really make sense, but, like, you do. And also that, I don't know how that works. That just happens sometimes. Alright at it, but I don't like that part. I did that twice in a row earlier. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know where my click went. I just... Like, did I, like, click a frame early or something? Because this entire, like, if you're in this whole area, you can't click without hitting the orb. But it kind of looks like I did. Is there a way to, like, show what frame you, like, had an input on? That'd be kind of useful. I don't know what I did wrong there. I don't like this timing. Like, I really don't. Because, I mean, the frame you have to click on, I mean, you're barely past the spike visually. Like, you are in reality, you could click way earlier, honestly, but, like, visually, you're still basically on the spike, and I don't like clicking there. So I'm like fairly consistent at 59 to 100. I can do that. I've done it more times than this will show. 6. I've done it like 10. Because my game's crashed a lot recently. From before that, though, I don't know if I have... Do I have a run to 100? Let me just die real quick. Wait. Do I? I have 53 to 100. I don't have before that. No, I do have 45. Well, it's very hard. What happened? Okay, I don't know what happened here. How is that possible? Also that, I don't know how that happens. Am I clicking too late or too early? The thing with jumping on slopes is you have no way of knowing, like, what you did wrong. Are you too early? Are you too late? Like, you can't see it. I can't tell what I did wrong there. I can't see what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if it's late or early. And also that just happens sometimes. I don't know if that's a bug with the start pause copy. I don't understand how it's possible. Where'd my jump go? Where did my jump go? Like, actually, like, what am I supposed to do? What is causing that? What is causing that, actually, though? Dude, there's no way I died to that. By, like... Oh, like a frame. That was a frame earlier. Wait, what? Well, that seems kind of odd, actually. Given... I'm only on the ground for a frame? Wait, what? Hold up. I'm kind of confused. Okay. Whoa, okay. I think I know what I was doing wrong with the slope thing before, though. Well, it's the ball clicks that I was dying to that I don't know. Well, it's not the ball clicks themselves, but I need to wait longer on that on the third click. And not do that, I guess. Okay. Here, fireworks. Okay, I was, like, late that time. Oh my god. Why am I so early? It's like I buffered that, and I very much did not buffer that. No, that's too small. Eh. Anyway. Why did it disconnect? It just disconnects when it feels like it. I literally can't find a logical reason for that to just happen. There's no setting for it to disconnect after a certain period of time. It appears the selected device does not contain a heart rate sensor. What are you talking about? Why is my keyboard not on my GD profile? Look it. Yeah, that was fine as is, actually. I'm just gonna... No, because I just said player. Well, I don't understand how this works. But I just player. Player's there regard. What if? But the player is off. Player's off, isn't it? The player's on. Now what happens? Player's still there. How is the player still there? Explain. How? Alright, man, whatever you say. There we go. And my heart rate monitor's disconnected then, because that makes so much sense. What am I doing? I thought, I don't know what I'm doing. Why did it disconnect them? Like, I can't figure out a reason for it to do that. Windows isn't allowed to, like, disable this device to save power or whatever it is. Why is it just randomly disconnecting? Like, my watch, it's not turned off, it's still broadcasting. That's basically 53 to 100. Alright, man. For some reason, though, it's so much harder going from here. Like, I'm incredibly inconsistent this part. What? Like, even if I'm alright at this part, like, I become way less consistent at the next part. Like, this part. Like, how? Let me go from here. Okay, sure. What? I wasn't touching it yet. Okay, actually There's the 52 to 100 for real this time, I guess. I'm speechless, me too. But I need to be getting 40. I need 45 to 100 is what I need. Give me 45 to 100. What am I hate orbs. Orbs in ship is horrible and should not be a thing, and this level uses it so much. I just forgot to click, I guess. Like, actually, how can I not click that? Where did the click go? Like, I do not understand. Orbs in ship. They're impossible to click. Why? I need 45 to 100. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I'm jumping, like, here. Like, that's about when you're supposed to jump. But you can't see what's going wrong. Because it's a slope, so your jump doesn't actually do anything. It just changes what happens after you leave the slope. I'm not gonna lie, my finger slipped at like 73% or something, and I just missed the key. It's just that the settings are so sensitive that I hit the side and it still worked. Which, I guess we take that. That's what, 45 to 100? So that's over half the level now. And then I have 29% because of the stupid impossible part. I mean, I have the level in 3 runs now, I think. Actually, I don't think I did already. I definitely have it in 3 runs for sure now. I hate how, like, you'd think it just ends here, so you click, there's just an extension. It's like, at least there's an extension, but, like, it's not intuitive to, like, wait that long. You'd think it's not hard to get this to 100, but probably is. Or maybe it's not. Okay. That was random. Wait, I want to clip that. I said it's not hard to get this to 100. And... Oh. Guess it wasn't hard. Said it was, but... But to be fair, though, 34 to 100 is like less than half the difficulty of the level. The section before that is the gigantic choke point. But I'm close to having the level in 2 runs. So, that's progress. Oh, that's funny. And then there's this ridiculous section, which is genuinely like extreme demon difficulty. The part after, it's hard. How did I just do that so easily? No! 27 to 100 would have been so good. Oh my god, and that would have been in 2 runs. That would have been impossible section to 100. And 0 to impossible section. That was a good run. Like, I can't actually do this this section with any consistency whatsoever. Like, it's actually impossible. Where'd my click go? When the input just didn't input. No, I was trying to let go and didn't let go enough. It's that stupid blue portal. Like, I can't get through there and go up in time, usually. Like, I can't go up in time. No, what? Dude, look at the curve. I started curving upward like here, when I'm still well into the orb. What? Explain that. That ain't make no sense. Oh, 27 to 65. Like, I'm consistent after that. It's just the thing itself is impossible. Like, why am I not going up? Where did the click go? I started clicking and it didn't go anywhere. Oh my god. What was that, dude? Like, genuinely, how do I go up? And how am I going too far up sometimes? Oh my god. The rest of the level is like easy insane. This is like high-end insane difficulty, if not a little bit higher. I guess like that. I can't complain about that part. That part's easy insane. Like I just don't know what I'm doing. I forgot to jump. I'm not in the lab. I don't really care. Dude, like, how am I so far up this time? And then, like, then I can't go. Where am I going? Literally, where am I going? That's what I think's gonna happen. I think eventually, after like 20 deaths here from 0, I'm gonna pass this like gravity changing section and get to that next part where it's dark. And then I'm gonna die a stupid death there when it's a billion times easier than this. Like, why am I so far down? How do I not do that? No! This is what I'm talking about. You can't let go nearly as early as you feel like you should be able to. Like, you can't let go until you're, like, here, otherwise you will die. Like, I feel like here, it feels like, oh, I need to, like, not let go permanently, just, like, let off to tap. Like, to straight fly and not shoot straight up to the top. But no, your momentum just disappears. Can't do that. Oh my god. Oh, it's been twice in a row. Dude, how? I actually don't get it. I actually don't get it. That's kind of funny. And I don't know where I went wrong. I can't see it. What I do know is, am I supposed to be that close? How am I alive? Hello? Oh my god. Why did I do that one click, dude? I was fine. I didn't need to do that. The thing is, too, I have no excuse to not just do anything except practice this part, because this is my best from 0. And I'm pretty good at the rest of the level. Like, it's just this. And I don't understand this part. Like, genuinely, how? Like, why did I just not go up? Like, and how am I up too early there? Usually I'm way too late. How am I so early sometimes? What am I doing? The thing with the wave is like the point of it, like the front edge of it, is way farther forward than the hitbox, which is like the back of it. So I think I'm way farther forward than I actually am. Why am I so far down? I'm holding. Like I was holding the same way that time. Dude, why does sometimes it like curve up so harshly, like tightly? And other times it just kind of makes a gentle, slow curve and then straight into a spike. Because it's so slow to change direction. But then when I don't want it to, it changes direction immediately. Make it make sense. Like, what? Like there. Can I get that same kind of, like, rate of change here, please? And there was just no saving that. You had too much momentum. And I'm trying to correct for that. Nope. You, like, what? Where'd my click go? Oh, it did it at, like, the very last possible frame. If it was, like, a frame or two earlier, it would have been fine. Dude, actually, how do you do that? With any amount of consistency. What am I doing? How can it change direction so immediately there? There's no way, bro. Genuinely, how? What am I doing? This UFO part is genuinely free. It's actually like the freest thing ever. Not the wave. This wave is still kind of hard. Like, that's free. It's not even tight. I just don't like orb weapons. This is why orbs in ship shouldn't be a thing. You should not be allowed to put orbs in your ship gameplay. There's no way, bro, to that, and I'm... Bro. Alright, I'm done with that. That you can't... I'm not getting past 29 for a long time, dude. Like, I'm holding this entire time, right? Where is my momentum going? Why is it just not turning? Yeah, I think I might get 30 because I like survived this initial gap by luck and died of, you know, usual death here. I'm not getting anything more than... And also the cube just bounces. Like, what? Like, what is that? Why does it bounce? It's not like I'm holding. What? That's crazy. 21 to 100? Wait. "21 to 100 is wild. Wait. I can't do it first try. Like I at all. No, like I'm super inconsistent at it. But it'd be really funny. Dang it! Dude, and how was I late on that? What? You can just hold. Okay, what? That's an easy click. Getting there is not an easy click. The click itself is pretty easy. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Pre-drop is genuinely the most awful thing in existence. And whatever the heck this thing is, dude. Because you can't just go into this portal. No. You have to, like, angle down to the ship and enter this from the bottom specifically. So you can't actually use, like, most of the space. You have to enter from the bottom here in order to be able to land soon enough. And the thing is, if you actually do that, you can't just, like, oh, jump and then make it. No, you have to actually time the next click, too. And you can't really see any of it because of this decoration style. It's really annoying. Where did my internet go? Hello? Internet? Can we not die right now? I'm streaming. Hello? I need that back. Why am I at 1000 bitrate? Hello? My internet. I need that. I'm using that. I'm dropping a whole lot of frames right now. Can we not do that, please? Dropped 1,300 of them. Are we back? I don't think we're back. Okay, might be back. I don't like that click. The whole gimmick of like the blue pad into the orb, I don't like it. It's really annoying. Especially timed so quickly after that. Oh my god. This pre-drop sucks. Like, you can't use most of that space. Why even give it there? It's like a horrible transition. What? How? How is that a death? I jumped too early? What, am I like a frame off? What? What do you mean I jumped too early? How? How is that even a thing? And apparently you can't start that too early. I didn't know that. Yep, I don't know how to fix that. Alright, I'm not that precise at straight flying to be within that, like, half a block corridor where you can actually survive it. And that was like a pixel, by the way. See, even if you do successfully manage it, it's a timing! Even though you can't see the spikes. At least not the first ones. You can see the end ones. What? How is that possible? Alright, bro. I don't like this UFO because you can't clearly see when you actually need to click, and also have no real practice with this part specifically. I'm just kind of guessing. Like, I know it generally, but I don't actually know it the way I know the other parts. And this part, I didn't practice today. I haven't warmed up with that part, so I don't remember what to do. I know I did it before, but that was luck. You can be too quick with that? That's actually new, and I don't think I've seen that yet. Did not know that was a thing. Just let me get 30%, please. All I want is 30%. I don't like that click. Those 2 clicks, really. Those are really annoying. You're telling me that was too late, dude? I don't know how late it's too late. I can't see it. I'm not a big UFO fan. It's not the worst game mode ever, but UFO gameplay can be good when done right, but it's really hard to do it right. My god. I don't want, like, after I get past that UFO part, I feel like I should just get to 77. Not 70, what am I talking about? 27. Funny thing is, like, 27 is basically like the drop. Even though it's not drop. It is very much not the drop. But it basically feels like it. That's the impossible part. So once you get there, it's like, oh, now you gotta lock in for real. No, why did it angle down? my god. I don't know how to feel about that. 0.2% better. Like, come on now. I survived this somehow, but, like, I guess, bro. This is, like, the most ridiculous choke point ever. Like, it's actually insane. This is, like, half the difficulty of the entire level on its own. I feel like the rest of the levels only after that is only going to be hard because of nerves, because you passed 27. Like, how do you angle up fast enough? What did I do differently last time? I don't get it. Like, I actually do not understand. Also, level and 2 runs, by the way. Like, what do you mean? My heart rate monitor disconnected because that makes sense. So much sense. And it just said that it's... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go do this part again. What was that notification for? The heat advisory has been issued for your location. Well, I'm sure it has. Ain't no way I'd out of that after doing this impossible crap. Okay, genuinely how? This is what I don't like about orb in chip. How did I miss the entire orb? You can literally see I level off in the middle of it. Like, I understand, like, gravity change, so it will, you know, fluctuate. But that's longer than the gravity change. It's perfectly flat for a minute. Like, how did I not click the orb? Where did the input go? That's kind of funny that you can do that. And I die to a pixel. That's not a pixel. That's a whole frame. And I did it twice in a row. How does that make any sense, dude? This is the most inconsistent crap to ever exist. Oh my god. Okay, how is that possible? That should not be a thing! I feel like if I pass like 34%, there's like a 25% chance I beat it on like the first attempt past this section. Not likely. But, like, it's just such a choke point. I'll probably die because nerves. That's what'll happen. No. How? I actually do not get it. Why am I not going up? And I don't understand. How is there such a gigantic difference in the outcomes between? Like, how am I here when sometimes I'm up here? What is that? Not a new best, by the way. It would technically be progress, but that would not be a new best if I got that. Consistency. What even happened there? I should not have survived that wave. If I die to this, unironically, I'm actually, like, quitting the game. I'm not even joking. I don't understand. How is it curving so quickly here? And other times it just barely does anything at all. Like, genuinely explain that. What? Oh. Okay, well, what happened there? Like, cube bounced. How does sometimes I end up here and sometimes it's up there? How does that work? And I just completely missed the orb. I don't understand that. What am I doing? How am I over here? Genuinely, though. No, bro. 21 to 100 would have been crazy. I mean, a second time, but like 88. Oh. How? You know what? Back to 0. Why do I not go up when I click in regular gravity? And now I don't go down when I click in upside down gravity. How does that work? Guess I'm too early there now. What? So that was like unsavable, I guess. I don't know how that happened. The funny thing is, like, this level is so unbalanced that there's a non-zero chance I could just randomly beat it right now, just like this early. Like, I won't. It's unlikely, but it's not strictly impossible. Where am I going? Like, why is it not going up? It's not turning. Like, I'm holding that entire time. I actually don't understand. This click, dude, you just kind of have to guess. I can't, like, if I, like, focus on the timing of that, I can't do it at all. You just kind of got to muscle memory it. That's not supposed to happen. Neither is that. Sure. What? I clicked the orb, huh? I'm sorry? Where is my click going? Hello? I'm not going up. Dude, what? I was so late on the click and it's still not late enough. Okay. What? I paused because I thought I died before. So I resumed, obviously, because I thought You know, well, this is technically still savable. Now I realized I wasn't dead. And then, what is this death? Like, I'm sorry? What is that? How is that possible? What happened? No, I know what happened. Somehow I timed... It's just not gonna... Okay, whatever. Somehow I timed this so that this landed on the very edge of the... That's a completely new death. I did not know that was even possible. Bro, I wasted that attempt. I got 51, but like, that was a gigantic waste, dude. Of all the things that I do, that, just kill me at the stupid ship part or something. Like, what? Oh my god. I got there twice in a row, I guess, but actually impossible, by the way. Like, that section is such a choke point, so every attempt after, like, actually past that is really valuable. It needs to not be wasted like whatever that was. How am I too early? There's no visual indication of when to jump. It's just kinda... whenever you feel like it. Take your best guess. Like that. Like, you feel like you're gonna click way too fast if you click when you feel like you initially should click. But apparently that's when you are. And now that I know that, what the hell just happened? Why am I so late? Now that I know that, I'm probably going to find a way to die to being too early there. Where's my click going? Hello? Why does it not change directions, dude? I like how when I wait till later, I end up falling shorter somehow. I just completely missed the orb. Like, I don't understand. Trying to straight fly, like, you can't straight fly and hit the orb at the same time. Like, I don't understand how orbs and ship are so awful. Oh, you can still die by being too quick there, I guess. I mean, I did hit the literal first frame you can, but, like, come on now. That's what happens when I try to intentionally buffer an orb. Or not buffer, like, delay an orb instead of buffering. Like, if I'm just, like, logged in and going on muscle memory, no problem. If I, like, tried to hit it late, I can't. I just miss the orb entirely when I try to do that. I was holding, like, after you release and then click again, and hold again. And, like, I was holding for a solid, like, 100 milliseconds, at least. And still died. Hello? That's not a thing that should happen. Did you see how late I was on that? Wait, how did I die? I was so late on that orb. Where did the click go? Genuinely, where did it go? You cannot click in this entire area without hitting the orb. There's no way to do that. Where did my input go? I was, like, slowing the pace down and it didn't change. How do you get through that gap? You have to hold in order to even get in there in the first place. Okay, why am I dying there? That click is literally free. The one after it isn't, but that one is. I forgot to jump! Thank God this is a short level. What just happened? If I had to deal with this decoration and gameplay for like 2.5 minutes, I would actually just not play it. Like, that's the issue with this thing. You can't, like, buffer it or anything, because then you just jump. Like, what? You just jump if you try and do that. And it's really annoying. I hate that gimmick. Okay, that's just my fault. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why this level is so, like, loved. Like, everyone likes this level. No. It's not all bad, but, like, no. It sucks to play. It, like, 27% is genuinely the most unbalanced thing I've ever played. And the transitions like that one are terrible. And it's got gimmicky gameplay. And like this decoration style, like I can see how it's like nostalgic and a classic, but like, come on, it's too cluttered. Like you can't focus on anything. It's so cluttered. Which like is the point. Like this decoration style is meant to be cluttered. I just don't like that. Like. Why am I not going up? Like, where is it going? Where is it going? Why am I not going up? Okay, actually, what is happening? 3 times in a row now. Dude, I can't pass this free part. The ending is not free, but the start of it is. To that. Like, are we dead ass? Let's count the frames. This frame. And I clicked on this frame. 1 frame later, 2 frames later, 3. I was 3 frames off. What the fuck? Now that's a genuine wasted attempt. Like, bro. I cannot believe that. And I was so locked in too, like, once I got to the ship part, I was like, I can tell I was like passing it. It's like, alright bro, whatever. We cannot be doing that. That could have very easily been a new best. And with how hard it is to get past 27, it's not impossible. I could have just beat it. Which sounds stupid to say at 44. But like, it's true. What is that? I clicked on the right block. Like, whatever orbs those are. Like, I clicked on this one, and I died. Why am I dying? Hello? How? How am I just not able to click the orb at all? What? How? How can I sometimes end up here and sometimes I'm up here? You just hold. You hold as soon as you get in the portal. And sometimes it puts me here and sometimes it puts me up here. Genuinely what? That is the most ridiculously unbalanced part I've ever seen. 27 to like 31 is just absurd. Like the ship after that, I mean, it's not easy. And it's especially hard with nerves, but like it's doable. But just that one, 27 to 31 or whatever. It's ridiculous. That's like the reason I don't think this is a beginner Insane Demon. If that part were like more reasonable, then yeah, sure. But no, it's a gigantic choke point. I actually can't click the orb. How do I click the orb? What? My god. Yeah, I knew I was dead. I can't go up. Like, where? Why does it turn so much tighter? Like, sometimes, and then not at all. Like, look how it's just kind of gently curving towards 0 degrees. And, you know, I might just not do it at all. It feels like it, you know? And there goes my heart rate monitor. Now for what? An hour and 24? I just want one more new best. Which is a lot to ask for, because getting past that stupid ship is a lot to ask for. Why did it shoot up that far? I did not hold. This beginning, like, low-key, just clicks-wise, it kind of, like, reminds me of Heliopolis. Like, just like the way some of the gameplay kind of is. Like, it's not anywhere close, but like it seems just a little bit similar-ish. Like a lot of the most of the pre-drop actually. Okay, can my heart rate monitor work, please? Like, hello? You should not just be allowed to disconnect without a reason. And just not even see the watch anymore. Just like, nope, don't see it. No idea what you're talking about. What? How am I there? I'm supposed to be way farther back, what? Dude, like, you can't see. You can't see to time the click. You just kind of gotta hope that you're already where you need to be. That's possible, I guess. Sure, why not? How did I hit the orb at all? What? That should not be a possible death. Like, come on. There's like a couple frames where you can do that. Why am I so far over? I'm like a couple frames later than usual and it makes that much difference. Why does it just... Oh my god. Like, what is happening? Why am I not nearly as far over as I should? Like, I'm too far. I'm supposed to be way farther back. Dude, I can't do that click. Man, forget new best. I just want to get past the ship part. Again, I just want to get past... I want to get past 31. Which, if I don't choke, it should be very easy to get new best if I do that, because I've died in ridiculously stupid ways the other 2 times. But, you know. Too early? That's a first. I've never died too early there. I've been too late. You know, the cube's done that weird like bounce thing where it jumps again for no reason. I've never just died to that click alone being too early. You can't keep... Like, those 3 clicks, like, the second 3 clicks are, like, faster than the first 3, and it's annoying. You can't curve up! Like, I'm not even that close, dude. Genuinely, how do you get up in time? How, like, I don't understand what I'm doing different when I have gotten past it. Like, I feel like I'm doing the exact same thing. And apparently, like, I don't understand, why can you jump too early? Like, I don't, like, what's different? Hello? I corrected, and successfully, actually, I corrected because I just felt like I was too short, but I couldn't, like, after the correction, that completely messes up my click pattern. Like, I don't even know where I'm at anymore if I do that, so. Not much of a correction, really. Also, I don't understand that. I feel like I was nowhere near that high. Dude, I clicked so fast! That was faster! Like this, the first part of the pre-drop, like this part, this is fine. Once you get to this ship, it sucks. It's not the worst thing ever, but it kind of sucks. And then you have, what is that death? How is that a death? I jumped like on the frame you're supposed to. But then once you get to like 26, 27, it's just horrendous. First 8%, I might even call it fun to play. After that, no. Yeah, sure, bro. I was definitely there. I actually genuinely cannot click this orb. What is going on? The orb at 29%. I just can't click it. I can't click it. What is going on? I'm definitely clicking in that time. Like, I'm 100% clicking. A lot. But you can't click the orb. I don't know why. Because ship is really dumb with orbs, and there's no reason the ship should ever be having to click orbs, because it's horrible and terrible and shouldn't be a thing. And there's no fix for that. Like, you can't change it to not be terrible. Like, it's kind of a byproduct of how the ship functions. You can't change that without completely changing how it works and breaking it. So it kind of just has to be bad. So just don't put it in your level, maybe? Oh my god, bro. Something just fell, and I don't know what it was. How? Oh, that's what that was. Let's get you back up there, please. Stay. Where did the click go? Like, I did the click, it just didn't, like, occur. Where'd it go? What even just happened there? That should not be a death. That should not be possible. You shouldn't be able to die to that. Also, what happened there? You can't change directions fast enough. And not, you can, but it, like, you can't just hold. Like, if you hold, yeah, you'll change directions fast enough, but you can't do that. Because then you'll just shoot up and die. Instantly. What? You can die there? Can you, like, not be able to die in transitions, please? That would be great. What? Dude. What is this atrocious gameplay? How do people like this level? That's not... What? Dude, how does it turn so quickly? Look how quickly it turns! Why can't I do that over here? I don't understand. And it's mini ship over there. It should turn faster. That's kind of the whole idea. It's way more sensitive. It's only more sensitive when you don't want it to be. I don't... Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Whatever you say, bro. Just let me get past the ship. One attempt past the ship. That's all I want. And then I'm gonna get off. How do you go up? Like, I don't... Like, look how slow it is to change directions. I don't understand. How do you go up? It's not working. Sure, bro. That's reasonable. Is. Genuinely, how is that a death? That's possible by like 4 frames, bro. I mean, like, not actually, but like, it's no more than 10. It can't be actually like can't be actually 4 frames, because then, like, that's a 60 FPS frame perfect, which that is most certainly not a 60 FPS frame perfect. I cannot, like, visually see when I'm in the ore before it's too late to click. Like, I have to just guess. Like, I can't... Like, let me try and hit this late. What in the scuffed swagger out, I guess. And I still die to that. Walk in. New best this run. Or not. I don't understand the ship, bro. I'm like the opposite of ship carried. How is that a death? How can you be too early here? The entire theme of this entire section is to go up as early as possible, which is very hard to do. Why are you able to be too early still? This is the, like, if... Like, my enjoyment of this level is like a 3 out of 10. If not for that one section, it would be like a 7 out of 10. As annoying as some of these parts are, it's not that bad. Except that. How am I early? I don't get it. What's the difference? These are the same block. There's nothing on there. How does that make any sense? That's what happens when I try to wait. That's why I don't wait, because when I do, I'm like bajillions of miles off. Like, I'm not even close. At least when I'm early, I'm usually like only barely too early. When I'm late, it's like not even close. Like, what is that? Where am I going? What is my ship doing? What just happened? Just let me get past the ship. I've gotten to it like 10 times. And I've gotten past like the first like segment like once. You can't like turn up fast enough. It just like you can't. I thought I was like on the edge of this fight. God, this level sucks. I don't know why people love it. It's terrible to play. And half of that is just because of the one part. There's a lot of other very not great aspects. Dude, I get past, like, the one time I managed to get past this thing, and, like, you're so used to just holding, like, you can't release in time. Because if you try to release at the time you need, like, if you actually make it through there, if you release as early as you need to, on those attempts where you're dying down here, you're releasing, like, before you even die. Which makes no sense. Genuinely how? I don't understand. Possible, but like a few frames, dude. What? How is that a death? Like, genuinely. Dude, you can't control it that smoothly. Not at this skill level, like what? Like the ship part is genuinely like low-end extreme demon, like honestly. Like there are some ship sections in Bloodbath I can do more consistently than that one. I can't click the orb! I don't understand. Like, you can't straight fly and click the orb, right? You have to stop straight flying and then click it. That's what makes it almost impossible. Genuinely, why am I angled up? Like, I swear I was not angled up. Why cannot... Even then, like, you could see it's changing directions instantly. It's going, like, so, like, up so sharply. When I get to 27%, it don't do that. It changes directions about 10 times slower. Where did the click go? I did that, and I feel like it was perfectly on time. A lot of the time, excluding the ship part, when I die, I can feel like I did something wrong. Like I can tell it was off. Not in time before I die. Like I know it's off. That felt like normal. Like, I don't understand. How am I too early? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm too early there too. I guess that's, yeah, sure. Very reasonable. What? Why does it just bounce? Like, I am not holding. That only happens if you're, like, holding the button down. Like, I did not click again. Genuinely, what is that? How? How is that possible? How is that possible? I don't get it. Like, I can't even get to the ship part at this rate. How? How can that occur? I don't understand. Because when I'm practicing, sometimes I die up here. And I'm doing the exact same thing each time. It shouldn't vary by more than a couple frames depending on when I hit this. Like the second I'm touching the portal, I'm holding the level off. How is it over here? Genuinely what? You can't go up in time! What is going on? It's not even going up at all until like here. And I am not waiting that long. I'm like the second I click the orb with the other portal, I'm already holding. Like, explain that. What? It's doing the same thing now. I did not start that late. Excuse me? Now, can I please get past the stupid ship section? What is that? Why am I going down when I it's like I start clicking slower, you know, to go down. Well, technically up, I guess. To go up. And it doesn't change directions. Like, what? Like, look how, okay, I died, but like, look how fast it's changing direction. Also, that's 5 pixel. Like, it goes, you know, it's like a parabola. It's so fast. And then, at 27, nope. Just kind of whatever it feels like then. Might be that fast, might be faster. Might also be 10 times slower. What? I thought I was... I don't know how I'm not dead. I just didn't click when I was supposed to click. I died, obviously, because I was completely thrown off, because I thought I was already dead. Like, I don't even know where I was anymore. Like, what? I'm like 0.05% away from getting what I wanted, passing that stupid ship. But no, I had to die at the last spike on the last little segment. I genuinely clicked the orb. What happened? You can literally see me level off inside of it from clicking. And it's not on the orb. Like, it doesn't hit the orb. Even though I'm inside of it at that point. Where did my heart rate monitor go? I don't even care, dude. I'm not updating it. Just let me. What am I even doing anymore? How is that a death? Just let me get past them. Oh my god. Where'd the click go? I did the click. It just didn't happen, I guess. It just vanished. Why is it so hard to change direction? I don't understand. How am I dying there? In practice, like, I'm completely on the other side. Like, I'll die from being too far up. How am I so low? How is it changing directions quickly there and can't do it at all in these other places? Sure, man, whatever you say. Okay, my click just didn't happen, I guess. Where did my input go? Where did my input go? What? Is it this tiny bump? Like, but that's in the orb still. Genuinely what? How is that possible? Where did my click go? I clicked and nothing happened. I did not release that early. Where? What? I'm, hello? I'm clicking the orb. How am I early? These are all the same. What? I don't understand it. Where? What? That should not be a thing. The entire point is to click those as fast as possible in that particular case. I hate that transition. It is genuinely horrible. It's not as bad as the ship part, but that is still terrible. It just didn't do the click. It just didn't happen. My God! How do you get through there? I don't get it. Just let me get past it. I did it twice earlier. Why is it taking like quadruple the time to just get one more? How is that early? That's the whole point of that click, is that it's earlier than the other ones before it. That's a death? Since when is that a possible death? Dude, I don't get it. You can't click. Oh, now it changes direction. Every other time when I do that, it just keeps going the way I'm already going. And now it changes direction when I'm close to it. Genuinely, how? I have died there almost every single time I get here. How? That's a rare death in practice. That's like uncommon. You have to almost try to get that to happen. How am I early? How can you even be early there? It's all the same thing. It's 3 blocks in a row of the same exact thing. How can one kill you? Literally explain that, please. How? I'm not even close. I'm like a full block away from surviving. I don't understand that. Why can't it change direction that fast for the next section? You're supposed to click faster. What do you mean? How did I die because I clicked faster? What? Dude, what? Like, genuinely. You can die there? Since when can you die there? How can you be late? Like, how is there any reasonable way you can accidentally hit that too late? Like, it's just a free click. That's like a stereo madness click. Where did my click go? Twice in a row! Where did my click go? What is happening? Sure, bro. We haven't died to that in, like, literal years. But sure, that's reasonable. How? I'm not even holding. I'm just tapping. What? Dude, I've died there legitimately like 15 times. Just that single spike. Genuinely atrocious gameplay. You can't wait. The entire point is that you have to go up as soon as physically possible. What do you mean? How am I too late? How? I've died up here before. Where am I going? Just let me pass it. Why is it genuinely the most difficult thing in this game? Like, why would you make that? It's so much harder than anything else in this level. Like, that alone is half the difficulty. I would have beaten it like twice by now, if not for that one part. What? Any transition that you can die to is just bad. Like, it's just badly made. It's just not good. If you can die to the transition where you aren't supposed to have to do anything, it's a bad transition and it's poorly made. How do you go up? I don't understand it, dude. What? I'm not even... How can I die there twice in a row, dude? I genuinely don't get it. Like, it cannot be that hard to pass this one section. Like, it should not be. The fact that this is in a level like this is ridiculous. How? I waited! I intentionally waited there. Literally, how do you click that? You have to hold there. And if you hold, apparently it's automatically too early. Like, genuinely what? You can't hold there. I know that for a fact. Because I just tried it. I was kind of like, maybe that's like you're supposed to just, you don't like go after the orb, you just hold, like, you hit the orb and keep holding. I mean, you have to let go and click a second time. I just tried. That, like, wait, why am I not going up here? What happened to my click? I don't understand. Where did my second click go? I did 2 clicks there. How is it early? Where did the click go? Why did it go up? How come it can change directions there now? But only when I'm right next to the thing that would kill me. See, that's why you can't hold. You have to keep it the same pace. You can't hold through it, otherwise you just die like that. Like, there's no time to correct it. Either you hold or you don't. Okay, that's an actual issue with the level. Like, you should not be able to die to a transition like that. That should not be a thing. If that transition is able to kill you because you were in that specific way, then don't let them get in that specific way in the first place. If it's a transition that you can die to, it just shouldn't be there. Again? How is that possible? And you don't even control that either. You don't control exactly where you enter that portal. You don't have the same level of mind control you'd normally have. That is ridiculous that you can die there consistently. It literally just wastes attempts. It took me like, what, 30 minutes to get the 2 attempts past the ship. Been here for another hour and a half. Still none. Where did the click go? Genuinely, where did it go? I clicked and nothing happened. How am I up there? I was not up there. I just wasn't. That's not where my icon was. That's what, like, you can't go lower there because they vary in size. Like, the spikes, they aren't consistent. Like, the least you can do is make them a consistent size. But no. How? I didn't even hold! I did 1 single click. What? How can that even happen? I don't get it. I've died like 20 times there, and that's not even the hard part of that section. That's not where you're supposed to die. You're supposed to die to the part after that. I don't even get to try the part after that, because almost every time I get there I die to that, which shouldn't even be possible. I don't understand how that can occur. That shouldn't be a thing either, by the way. It's like you can't buffer because of one single frame. If you hit on the first possible frame, you die. The second one, you're fine. So just make sure you can't buffer. But like, literally just that. That's all it does. Which is stupid. How? Every single time! How? I don't get it. I actually don't get it. I waited so long. What? I thought I was going to be too late on that click. I waited so long. How? I don't understand these deaths. Where did the click go? I did 2 other clicks there. And, I don't think either of them happened. Sure, that's a death. Yeah, sure. Makes perfect sense to me. That's why. Okay, I swear my icon was not nearly that high. What do you mean it was that high up? It wasn't as low as it should have been, but it was not nearly that high. What? I don't understand. How is that even a death, dude? Where did the click go? What? It's like, I swear it's just this level has like a random trigger. It just decides like how much you can actually change the shift direction by. How? I waited so long! I waited so long! How can that occur? Literally, like, 90% of the time I get there, I die to just that click. That's not supposed to be a hard part. That part is free. Literally free. You're not supposed to die there. That's just the transition into the section. How is that a death? I'm not even close. Okay, I waited, like, way too long. I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, man, that makes... yeah. I did not click that early? What? Okay, how does it fall so fast there? But at 27... it literally falls like a quarter that speed, if not slower. Like, it's instant. If you stop pressing the button, it goes straight down. Why can't that happen at 27? How? They're the same. They're identical. How can one kill you and one can't? Nobody. What? What even happened? What? Why does it's so slow to respond? How did they manage to make a level this horrible to play? What? Like, it's gotta be a joke at this point. I thought I would be done like 45 minutes ago. You can't get through it. You can't, like, it just doesn't change directions fast enough. And it changes directions too fast everywhere else in the level. What is happening? Why can it not just go up? Why is that so difficult? Where did my input go? Yeah, I've spent like 45 minutes straight just trying to get this one run. I thought I would be off like almost an hour ago. What? That shouldn't be a thing. If you land on the pad, then... Oh my god. What? I was way farther than that. Dude, you have to click that fast. What do you mean? I actually can't, dude. It's impossible. How? Twice in a row! That part is legit, like, it's legitimately free. What is that? I waited so long. You wait like a quarter of a second, and then you click. That was closer to half. I felt like that was almost half. And it was still too early. What? Since when is that possible? Where is it going? Why does it not change direction? Whatever you say. But genuinely, where did the click go? Because I know for a fact it was not late. Why is it so extremely slow to change directions? Like, it genuinely just feels randomized how fast it can change. You're supposed to click that fast. You have like what, maybe 8 more frames before you just die? I'm sorry, we're not putting like 8 frame windows in a entry level insane, are we? What is happening? Like, why is it so inconsistent? Just go in a line. When I click, just go. What is happening? Why does it instantly fall there? Why can't it instantly fall at 27? Where it actually needs to do that. Sure, that's definitely short. That would, yeah, absolutely. Whatever you say. How? I don't get it. How is that even a death? That click is free. That's like a Stereo Madness type click. Where did I go? How did I get there? How did I end up so far back? Like, dude, I got past the ship twice in like 20 minutes. It has been almost an hour. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hello? Where is my watch? Alright. I have to turn it off and turn it back on to even make it work again. It's not the watch, it's the software. It just decides to disconnect from Bluetooth. Sure, it would be nice if we could see those from here, but you can't. They're behind trees. You can't see anything. How am I so far back? I'm hitting... Look, I'm hitting this. I'm like the 3rd frame. How am I so far back? What? I don't get it. Just let me get past the ship. I can't even get to the ship anymore. It's been like 5 minutes since I got there. I can't even get past this section, dude. What am I doing wrong? Where did the click go? Because I know for a fact it was not late. If anything, that was early, but how can you be early on a click like that? That doesn't make any sense. You can't be early. You can't be early without clicking before the the previous click. Like, it's just immediate. You immediately click. How? I was nowhere near that far back. I literally can't even get to the ship. Let alone even think about getting past it. How? Last time I got here, I died to this. Because I was so early. What? How is it so far off? I don't understand. I've been at this for an hour, and I can't get even a single run past it. What? Where is it going? How come now? It won't change direction when it needs to change direction. I don't even care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done. That's good enough. I don't care. This level